Welcome back everyone to Module 5. We're going to be working with advanced features in Autodesk Inventor, and we're going to start out with the Coil command, and I'll show you how to use that one. We're going to use the Coil auger bit. So I come down here and I find it's a PDF, so I'm just going to download that file and open it up, and I'll have this to look at, and I'll throw it to one side here, and I'll also have my Inventor up on the other side. And this was a standard inch. I'll go to English, standard IPT in inches, and get a hold of it, and I'll throw it over here, and it'll give me a little bit ability to look and see what we're dealing with here. Okay, open that up a little bit bigger so I have a little bit more drawing space. When I start looking at this, it's an auger bit. Okay, it comes down and this part's going to dig into the ground. I'm just going to blow it up a little bit and take a look. So it's 72 inches there to there, so that's easy. Let's go ahead and do that. Start 2D sketch. Fast and easy in 74. So what I could do is I can use the revolve tool here as well, and we're going to do that in one of our advanced tools a little bit later on, but we're going to use it here too. Why not? So this thing is 74.5 up this way. 74.5. Okay. So open that up. The diameter of this thing is, well, it's 2.25 is the radius, so be double that, which would be 4.5. Or you can do 2.25 times 2, either way. Come back down, and well, actually, we're going to revolve. We just need the radius, don't we? So let's go back to that. Double click it. 2.25. Forgot we were doing that. Alright, so swing this thing back down here, and this one's only going to go down. Make sure it's parallel. And if it isn't, we can always make it parallel. There it is. See the parallel button? There's a vertical button there. It's going to go down 72, and then it's going to just come together at a point. So 72, 74.5. Yep, everything looks good there. So just finish the sketch out. We're going to do a revolve around this thing. And right up here is your revolve tool. Just take a look. It'll be right here in your create. It's right here, revolve. And you're catching the whole thing. You're doing 360 degrees around. And it's wanting to know what your axis line is, which would be the one on the inside. Let's see if I can pick that up. There it is. And this is okay on that. So there's our solid piece to work with at this point. Now you see I need to get this auger started, and well, at the top of it too, we got a section A here. So let's check out what section A is. Detail A. This is that little top piece. You all see that? And I can just pull it over. See that right there? Just a little top piece. And you'll notice that it's only so thick wide. It's 1.5 wide right here. So let's go ahead and put that in there. So to do that, we need to get a plane, and let's see where our plane is. Our origin right there is that plane. So I want to right click and do a visibility just to show the plane. And this is the best way because I'm not sure if that's dead in the center or not. So if I go up here and just hit work plane, hit plane right there, then hit this one, and then come to the side and see how it puts a tangent on that. If you do it again, you can click this one and come over here and it'll do tangent. And what I could do now is turn this one off, the visibility, and I can do hit my plane and go midpoint between two planes. I can click this one and then you know this one's perfectly in the center. And I can just right click, turn my visibility off of this, and then I can go in here and start myself a new sketch. So with that in there, I can go in here now, and you can slice that with F7, but for our purpose we don't really have to. But again, if I go up here and look, it's just coming off the sides. I got a circle here at 1.632, so I just come in here, catch it, and just come straight up with it. Diameter is 1, and then we're going to have another diameter that is 0.875 times 2, and all we have to do is just find the location of 1.632, and then just tie everything in together. Make sure it's tangent. See that little tangent constraint that popped up there, the little symbol? It's very important. And right there on that point, come up here, and again right there it pops up. If it doesn't, make sure you use these constraint tools, and then line, I just close it in just to make sure. Okay. Trim this out, finish your sketch up, and then we're going to extrude it. And you want to do the mid plane, goes on each side equally. It's 1.5. So you're going to see something though. Notice what it does. Notice how it, if I come over here, hit top and zoom in, notice how those corners overcome it just a little bit, the circumference of it. Just go in there and do yourself another sketch, and right in the center of this thing, if it lets us catch it, right there it is. Come up here, touch that, and do you another circle. Just go past it, and all you're going to do is extrude this, and it's actually going to cut and smooth that out. Okay, and what you want to do is turn it down the other way, hit your cut through all. Okay, it didn't like that command, so let's see what else we got here. Cut. Oh, it was going back the other way. I'm sorry, it was right. I flipped it back the other way. So that's what it should look like. Oh, we missed the hole there. So if we missed that, it's easy. Go back here, just double click the extrusion, and whenever we hit profiles, take that profile off, and now catch it again, midpoint between the planes. Okay, that looks a little better, doesn't it? Okay, so we got that out of the way. So now, good thing is we got this work plane now, and it's exactly in the center. So we've got to start, and I want to find out here in B, I want to make this little, let's see, we'll zoom it in, but I want to make this little angle right here. This is a 1/4 inch coming up, and I'll show you guys how to do that. So real quick, start sketch. Zoom it in. Hit your line. I want to start right there at the peak of it, and I'm going to let it come all the way out through here just a little ways. 12 inches it says. Okay, and I want to stop right there and go ahead and dimension, and I can't touch that side, so if you can't, go up here to project geometry, project that side. And now I can have access to it. Come down here, and this is 80 degrees. Boy, it's close. And then you want to hit a line here. Or we can do, let's do an offset of a 1/4 inch, 0.25. And now it's just basically tying everything together, buttoning it up. And what I want to do here is line. I want to come up here, and I want to bring this in like that. And that line should be touching that as well. The reason I do that is because if you don't, it might not end up coming in there accurate. It might be a gap in it at some point, and still I want to right click, I want to do slice graphics. That's at F7. But what I really want to do too, besides that, I want to bring this one, see if I can get a hold of it there. Get that end point, and I want to bring this straight down like this so you guys can see it just a little ways past. And let's see if I can extend that. And I didn't think it would let me, so we might just have to just make our line in here. Just like that, and then trim it out. That way there's no gaps or anything. Okay, so I finished my sketch out. Everything should be accurate. And before I do anything else, I need to put me an axis right through the middle of this. Go work feature axis, and you just want to click on the cylinder like that, and it'll put you an axis line down it just like that. And now we're done with our sketch mode. Come into feature mode, which would be we're going to use the coil right here. So click on it, and it's not picking up that profile. So I know something's wrong at this point, and what it is, I'll guarantee you it didn't like, it did not like this. It didn't like that little extension I put on it. So I'm going to right click, slice graphics, and I'm going to take a look at it, and I'm going to delete this out. Okay, I want to delete this line out. So now if I hit line, I'll just come back up here. I was afraid it would do that, guys, but I wasn't for sure. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Hits it perfect. And now we can try it again. Cool. See how it picks it up now. Sometimes it is what it is, but we can fix it. So that is chosen. And then select your axis line. Click it. You could choose it here or choose it here, either way. And it's looking good. This one over here, you'll notice the cool dimensions, the height. So it's going to use pitch and height, right? That's the two different things you have here. So pitch means that it's going to be 8 inches between full circles, full revolutions. So from this point up to this point, or it'd actually be from here to here, would be 8 inches, okay, between revolutions. And from the start of the revolution to the end is going to be 30 inches. So that's what we need, pitch and the height. The pitch is 8, which we got, and 30 right there. We don't have any taper on this one. And we want to do right-handed on this one. And all we do is just get ourselves our profile, which we had. That's in there. Everything looks good, so I hit OK on that. And boom, right there it is. And you can right click this, turn your visibility off on it. And get a better look at it. But right there is your auger bit. So if you need help with it, just let me know.